Welcome back. I am Alicia Alley, also known as Antisocial Artist. Today I am going to be reviewing King Art watercolor brush markers. This is what the packaging looks like. Open it up. It's a cool little travel case. Alright, let's get started. Please excuse my voice. I am getting over being sick, so I probably sound very nasally. So this is what the set looks like when you open it up. Right off the bat, you can see everything is very bright and neon, so I'm hoping that translates onto paper. I am going to start with some swatches. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all of these. I'll be right back. So I want to do some swatches with these. I want to see the consistency and like how well it goes down on the paper. It doesn't have any kind of color marking on here. Don't really need it. It's pretty obvious what the colors are from the barrel. So let's start, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like a felt tip marker almost. Fascinating. Okay. Here we go. Okay. It's very marker-like. Alright, let's speed this up. So basically, these are markers from first glance. They are supposed to be watercolor markers though, so I can't really know if it works unless I add water to it. So I'm going to do a little test patch here. It's got some good coverage, very vibrant. I'd like to be using this brush pen. Oh yeah. Super fun. I love it. There we go. Perfect. So I am a fan of how these blend, are really satisfying. And it does, the color does change as it gets wet. So what I'm going to do is clean my brush here. Okay. I'm curious about these ones that have been sitting. Oh no, they still lift. That's awesome. So you don't have to worry about them drying out. Excellent. These do dry down just like watercolor, which is perfect. That's exactly what you want. It's a perfect combination of marker and watercolor. I really enjoy doing these as opposed to traditional watercolor, just because you can get such impact. I don't know, it's very potent. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but personally, I just think they're fun. They pack a punch of color and they're portable, which I really like because sometimes I don't want to mess with getting my whole setup just to do a painting. Sometimes I want to paint and not make a mess, and that's where these come in. So I do want to kind of stress test these almost. So we are going to use 3 different liners, pencil, one of my colored mechanical pencil, and why not a gel pen? Let's just experiment. Okay. I'm going to do line here. Kind of writes over the top of that. This one is Copic. Oh, I grabbed a big one. This is a micron. Here's another big one. I'm just gonna put Faber C. It's Faber Castell marker. Do a little gel pen swirl. Paper mate. So this is also paper mate, but this is a colored mechanical pencil. I'm just gonna put it again. Okay. Let's do similar but not quite the same. Okay, we're just gonna go opposite color wheel. We're gonna do some green. So I just want to test these over the top and see how they react to the other products, items. First we have pencil. Seems to go over it just fine, but I want to see if it smears. I'm not seeing a whole lot. It does look like it mixed a little bit. Oh, it's pretty good. Until you mess with it. Good to know. Let's clean that off. Okay. That one's also lifting. That's not great. First glance, it's fine. And it smears it. Oh my goodness. Well, that's disappointing. All of those smeared Maybe if I let the watercolor stuff dry and then we mess with it, we'll see what it does. So that's immediately smearing. That does not mix well, unless I want that effect. I could probably mess with that, but it definitely smears. That's the gel pen. It seems to go down pretty good. And it doesn't seem to smear as much as the markers were. All in all, I'm a little disappointed with my watercolor or waterproof liners. Maybe I should have let the liners dry for a minute before I messed with them, but that's insane. They like melted. Alright, well, let's move on. So here I have a drawing that I had prepared for the video. I'm going to color this in with these guys, and we're gonna kind of play around. So this yellow I was most excited about, so I have to do blonde hair. I know it's cliche, I know it's like a thing for mermaids to be blonde. I'm doing it. I don't care. I love this yellow. It's so vibrant. And it's exactly what I was hoping it would look like, just from the packaging. So I'm gonna start off with like the roots. Okay. And it did stain the tip a little bit using it over the marker, so that's awesome. Sarcasm. Water is still very pink. Okay. That's fine. So we're gonna blend this down and see how it does. Okay. Still keeping its vibrancy even though it is washed out. So I do really like that blended. I kind of want to go over this water and see. Yeah, it still works really well over the water, so that's cool. Okay, we're gonna wet this down a little bit more and kind of spread these out. So as you can see here, the the waterproof liner is whiskering out and kind of melting under the water and the watercolor, which I am not a fan of, but that's not the marker's fault. And I did let this marker dry for a few hours, so there's no excuse. Just the marker bleeding. And the water is warping the paper. Again, not the marker's fault. That is the water and the paper. It's just part of watercolor. Let's see. So got the hair. So for the tail, I'm thinking blue and green, but for this bit where the fin is, I really want it to be like sheer. I want it to be very see-through appearing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the marker straight on my palette, which is doing an excellent job going on there. I'm loving that. And then we're going to use this guy, add a little bit of water. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And it goes down so nice. It seems like a little bit goes a long way, so that's pretty nice. I like that. That is so perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm super impressed. This is very exciting to have a new art supply to play with. Here is the final painting. Now I am going to be adding colored pencil and whatnot to the skin and to the rest of it just to give it more depth. But as far as the watercolor markers go, I think it was a success. So my final opinion on these King Art watercolor brush markers, I'm sold, 100% sold. These are a really great like budget option. Super accessible because they're right at Walmart, and a lot of places have Walmarts these days. It comes in a really cool carrying case, super portable. You can do watercolor on the go. My recommendation would be to buy one of these water brush color pen type deals. You can get these pretty cheap. I got mine in another set of watercolor brush pens. But yeah, I think if you had that on the go, it could be for kids, adults. I don't see the issue with age. with these. They're reliable. Well, I think that's my cue to go. Thank you, Kitty. I hope you liked this video. I will be back with some more art videos for you.
She is an antisocial.